This is the case of Michael Martinez. Michael Martinez, 26, from Del Rio, Texas, was arrested August 13, 2015, on multiple charges involving online sextortion, cyberstalking, and child exploitation of 3 female victims. A 7-count federal grand jury indictment charged Martinez with 3 counts of internet stalking, 1 count of production of child pornography, 1 count of receipt of child pornography, 1 count of possession of child pornography, and 1 count of coercion and enticement of a minor to engage in sexual activity. It was alleged that from October of 2013 to August of 2014, Martinez caused emotional distress to the victims by using the internet and text messages to harass and intimidate the victims into sending him nude and sexually explicit photos. Martinez allegedly threatened to post nude photos he had of the victims onto the internet and also send the photos to the victims' family and friends unless the victims continued to give him additional sexually explicit photos. On August 21, 2014, the FBI executed a search warrant at Martinez's residence. Investigators seized several computers, an assortment of computer-related storage devices, and Martinez's cell phone. The presence of about a dozen images of the minor victim engaged in sexually explicit conduct were revealed on these devices. Martinez faced between 10 years and life in federal prison for enticement of a minor, between 15 and 30 years for production of child pornography, between 5 and 20 years for receipt of child pornography, up to 10 years for possession of child pornography, and up to 5 years for sextortion. He pled guilty to 2 counts of cyberstalking and 1 count of receipt of child pornography. Martinez received a sentence of 120 months in federal prison. This case was prosecuted by Assistant U.S. Attorney Ralph Paradiso and was investigated by the FBI. It was brought as part of Project Safe Childhood, a nationwide initiative launched in 2006 by the Department of Justice. Project Safe Childhood aims to combat what the feds are finding to be a growing epidemic of child sexual exploitation and abuse. What is the sextortionist's MO? Sextortionists often take advantage of the anonymity of the internet to trick victims into trusting them and revealing personal details or sharing intimate images that can be used as leverage to then force the victims into sending more images. Sextortionists can also use malware to gain control of the victim's webcam to secretly record videos or take photos. How to avoid becoming a victim of sextortion. Carefully consider who you share explicit photos or videos with. Watch out for messages from strangers on your email or social media sites. Never click on links in those messages. Cover your webcams and any other internet-connected cameras when you're not using them. Protect your devices with appropriate security software. Keep all software and applications up to date with the latest patches. If you or someone you know is contacted by a sextortionist, you should immediately tell a parent, another trusted adult, or the police. Do not give them what they want. It'll only make things worse. How do you prevent being stalked online? Be careful about what personal information you share online, including your email, social networking sites, and chat rooms. It's easy to gain information about where you live, the people you care about, and the places that you go. Create a different email account for registering in social networking sites and other online spaces. Do not feel obligated to fill out all fields when you're registering online or to provide identifying information like your birth dates and place. In your online user profile, try to use a photo that doesn't identify you or your location. Consider using a name that's not your real name or a nickname as your email name, screen name, or user ID. Try not to use common dates like your birthday as digits in your passwords. If you're breaking up with an intimate partner, especially if they are abusive, troubled, angry, or difficult, reset every single password on all of your accounts. Services like Facebook change their privacy policy all the time, so it's a good idea to check your privacy settings to make sure that you're sharing the information you want to share with people that you trust and not the general internet public. What information are your family and friends posting about you? Maybe you help them learn better privacy settings. Do an internet search of your name regularly and monitor where you appear online. If you find unauthorized information about yourself, just contact the website moderator and ask for it to be removed. Make sure that your internet service provider, cell phone service, instant messaging services, network, and other services you use have an acceptable privacy policy that prohibits cyberstalking. What should you do if someone starts stalking you online? Trust your instincts. If you feel uncomfortable or if an online situation becomes hostile, remove yourself by logging off or searching elsewhere, or block the other person's access to you. If you're receiving unwanted contact, make it clear to that person that you would like them to not contact you again. Save all of your communication with the stalker for evidence. If the harasser posts comments on your blog, keep copies, but also consider unpublishing rather than deleting the abusive posts. Keep a record of all your communication with internet system administrators or law enforcement officials if you have reported the stalker. Consider blocking or filtering messages from the stalker. If your internet searches reveal that the stalker is publishing harmful information about you in other online spaces, make a complaint to the moderators or managers of the site. Tell your family and friends that someone is stalking you online. Tell your employer if you think this person may harass you at work. Check which bodies or agencies are available in your community that can investigate and take action in online harassment cases.